Hello viewers, hello my subscribers, hello my family. How are you? This is Launa K, a Namibian YouTuber. To our old subscribers, thank you very much. And to our new subscribers, if you are new here, I welcome you. And please just don't watch without subscribing. We need those subscriptions, to grow this channel so that we must create more contents. Okay guys, today's vlog might not be long. As you know me for a bit longer vlogs, today I want to make it short. Yesterday, as I have told you about my status, my health. So yesterday I went to the clinic, and when I went there, I went for follow-up, and I supposed to go and withdraw blood so that I would know about my blood groups and blood counts and so on. And yeah, so when I came there, I look at the scale, and I've seen that my weight has gone up a little bit. And to work, I went for my follow-up, where I had to go and withdraw blood so that they must go and check my blood count and so on, my viral load and so on. Yeah, and while I was sitting there, and then my name was called, then I was asked to go and be on the scale. And now when I went on the scale, because the last time I think I was like 72 kgs, and when I went on the scale, I just realized I was like 77 kgs point something. And because I think I have a strong bone structure, and if you don't know me, you wouldn't pick whether I have lost weight or whatsoever. But then, as I have said before in my story, living with HIV and AIDS, so there was a time I had lost weight, and I thought I was just fine. I thought I was slimming and so on, not knowing that the virus was actually invading my body and my system and my immune. So when I started now taking up the ARVs very serious, and taking my health up very serious, eating on time, resting well, working on my positive living, I started seeing that I was picking weight. And also, mind you, I have my mother's I'm having a challenge with positioning my camera. Yeah, I'm working on collecting some gadgets. Yeah, and I think the next purchase would be my camera stand. Okay, as I said before, I went to the hospital, and I went to work. I went for my follow-up, where I had to go and withdraw blood so that they must go and check my blood count and so on, my viral load and so on. Yeah, and while I was sitting there, and then my name was called, then I was asked to go and be on the scale. And now when I went on the scale, because the last time I think I was like 72 kgs, and when I went on the scale, I just realized I was like 77 kgs point something. And because I think I have a strong bone structure, and if you don't know me, you wouldn't pick whether I have lost weight or whatsoever. But then, as I have said before in my story, living with HIV and AIDS, so there was a time I had lost weight, and I thought I was just fine. I thought I was slimming and so on, not knowing that the virus was actually invading my body and my system and my immune. So when I started now taking up the ARVs very serious and taking my health up very serious, eating on time, resting well, working on my positive living, I started seeing that I was picking weight, and also mind you, I have my mother's weight, which is it's like, I don't know, the camera is like losing focus sometimes. And mommy was like 70 something and so on. And guys, I don't know what is going with my camera, but there's something like light on and off. Okay guys, I'm having a challenge with my camera. As I was saying that I took my weight, I took after mom, and she was not really a slim person. So but then as I was growing up, back in the 90s and early 20s, women, they were more focusing on slimming, working on your waistline, and it was like a trend, it was like a fashion, and everybody wanted to be slim, everybody wanted to be skinnier even than their body, than their bone structures. And many people were dieting without even consulting dietitians, without consulting their doctors and things like that. And it was considered, and being slim, being actually not slim, being thin was considered to be most beautiful and things like that. And I also fell for the trend, and me not being on the medication like as it's supposed to be, it was even helping me to lose weight. And I thought becoming thin, I was calling, I thought that was a way of looking good and something like that. And I was just but then not knowing that I was busy killing myself. I was actually busy killing myself. I was just escorting myself to an early grave and so on. And and once I realized that I had to take care of myself, guys, that is how I started now picking weight. And when I started picking weight, I started, you must understand that living positive, it means it's going against all odds. It's going against people that will call you fat. Is going against people that will call you thin while you are working on yourself. Is going against the trends that is going on in this world about the definition of beauty and so on. And while I was going through that, guys, I as I said, okay, back to the story. I went to the hospital yesterday. I went for my checkup. And they said, my blood pressure is fine, it's well. And you must understand, while I was not on the medication, when I relapsed, I had a very low blood pressure, blood levels. My blood levels was very, very low, and I suffered of panic attacks. I suffered of dizziness. I was just not myself. And and I was always afraid to die and something like that. So, and hearing that really my blood pressure is now well, I felt so great, and I'm really grateful. And then I was like, wow, I'm picking. And then the nurse said, no, you are fine, because the pill that I'm using, because I'm just taking one pill, the one that is, I forgot the name, the one that is used for let me just the one that is used after when you are undetected. Okay, I was talking about when I asked the nurse, I was like, oh, but I'm picking weight, and she's like, no, you are just fine, because the kind of tablet that you are using, it's like restoring your, is it body mass or something? Yeah, it's restoring you, and it's restoring you back to who you are. So which means for many years, since 1992, my weight was not normal, because mind you, people like to stigmatize people living with HIV when the person was probably, when the person had lost weight due to the virus. And when you are now taking your medication and your weight is restored, I don't know about other countries, but here in Namibia, they like to say, oh, she's swelling up, she's like swelling up like a balloon. And that is not a real body weight, that is just water, and she will die soon. People like to stigmatize people, but what I understand, I'm not a medical professional, but what I understand is that the ARVs, the medication, are actually restoring our immune system, and it's actually repairing any cells, anything that was costing you to lose weight, anything that was costing your heart to probably deteriorate, your kidneys, your pancreas, your livers, anything that was probably causing you to have challenges with your brain and so on, they are actually being restored, provided you taking your medication in a very, very proper way, and provided you resting well, eating well, and avoiding stressful events. So this is the medication that I am actually using. I don't know whether, yeah, this is what I'm using, yeah. And this is my medication. This is my case. So as you can see, I start on Sunday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and yeah, I started, yeah, it depending, yeah. So but if what you see, these pills, these are vitamins, I've stopped taking them because they are costing me to like eating more, and but now, because now my natural eating, or my natural appetite, or my way of eating naturally is back, so I just thought I don't need the vitamin supplement now. So one thing so okay, back to the weight. When I saw the weight, and when the nurse spoke to me like that it is normal, I felt so so comforted. But I still find people that will be like, oh, you are fat, oh, you are fat. And some people, you are now fat. And some people, they don't know you from your childhood, they don't know you before you contracted, they don't know you when you were going through the process of losing weight, and they just came to see when you have lost weight, and they just have a way of like, you are now fat, you are now fat. And you know what, women, we don't like to be said we are fat. At least say, wow, you are picking weight, or you are curvy, or you look beautiful, and so on. Honestly, to tell somebody you are fat, you are thin, you are short, and so on, it's really not necessary. So yeah, and it hurts a little bit when people call you are fat. Let me tell you, people have got different stories. You know, you don't know. Naturally, I come from a family where our bone structure is bigger, where I've not seen, I know I will not pass 80 kg, but I'll always be 77 and down, 77 and down. And so, and I don't have, I just love my body. I love, and also you must understand, the way I am now, I feel more healthier. I feel in control of my body. I feel in control of the way I feel. And yeah, it hurts. It hurts a bit. It's kind of stigmatizing when people call you now you are fat, and they don't know your story. So I have just come to share with you to say that don't mind them. They don't know your story. They don't know why you have lost your weight. They don't know why you are gaining weight. They don't know why maybe you have you are losing your hair. Perhaps you are going through a chemotherapy and you don't need to tell everybody. You know, I remember 4 years ago when I started my locks. I will tell the story the other day, but I want to speak something that is attached to what I'm sharing now. You know, I was going through a very stressful moment, and I was losing my weight, my hair, is it hair texture, whatever, it was thinning. And I was just came to and later on when I read, it was also attached to the stressful period that I was going through. My hair was thinning. My hair was not thick as it is now, and as you see here now, you can see hair here. Okay, don't mind my gray hair. I was actually born like that. And yeah, so the camera is kind of not focusing well. I don't know, I will check after this. Yeah, so and the hair was thinning. So then my daughter had to help me because she does natural products for hair, so she had to help me, and I had to Google why I'm going through what I'm going through with my hair texture. And as you see now, they look very beautiful, healthier. I love my hair now. They are like, you know, very beautiful now. And I also now am also busy helping people as a natural hairstylist and so on. Yeah, so by the way, you don't know why the person's hair is falling from the head. Now for you to just come and say, oh, your hair is thinning out, perhaps that person is going through something. You know, sometimes just see and just leave, or sometimes, you know, say something with the purpose of helping. And like me, I was losing weight because because of the being positive, and I was also going through a problem, emotional thing, and being a pastor, you know, having all those things on you, I was swallowing those things up, and my body could not take it anymore. And as a result, that is how I was losing weight. Yeah, and there's also something, somebody, a very good friend of mine, was like, yeah, stop sharing your stuff on Facebook, on YouTube and so on. Guys, I'm not coming here. It's not it's not a bed of rose for me to just wake up and just come and share with you. I'm HIV positive. Today I went to the clinic. I went to what. It's not. But why I am here is that people, you know, on YouTube, people out there who stood up and they came and shared their stories, they have helped me. When I listened to their stories, I took them and I digested them, and these stories helped me a very big deal. Why would I, you know, just withdraw or be stingy with my experience and not share with you, you know, yeah, about my experience or my growth? You know, now I am very strong. I feel I'm very strong, you know, to share. And I just came to talk to you today that, you know, you don't need to tell the person they are losing weight, they are gaining weight. You don't know what that person is going through. Like in my case, I have no control over my weight, because if I say I will lose weight, my medication and losing weight, it does not really go along. Because if I want to lose weight, this is saying that I must, you know, just as well as just commit suicide, because my health depends on my body, on my weight, So just like when I was losing weight, I was not healthy. I was just not looking even beautiful, and so on. And I was looking sickly. I was looking dead, you know. But I love me now, and I feel good. Okay, and also sometimes there's these other things that, you know, people they will be like, and one thing also that come with being positive, you know, there's a lot of things. Now people are married and you ask them, why not having a child? You don't know. These people, maybe they are on the medication, like the medication that I'm on now. Let me read is it the dolutegravir, imivudine, let me say the acryptagia or something like that. These names are difficult. Before I took it, I was interviewed and I was told that I was asked, are you planning to have children? Because I need to choose between having children and please people, or choose my health and take care of the children that I already have. And I had to say I have no choice. So that's how they were able to put me on this medication that is good for my health. So now you come and ask me, don't you want to have children and so on? Stop asking people those questions, because you just don't know, why these people don't have children. You don't know why these people are always going to the hospital. Sometimes you'll be like, are you going to the hospital? Why do you like to go to the hospital? I saw you this month. You like to go in a month once. You like to go in a month twice. It's not your problem. How many times a person is going to the hospital? It's not your problem. Okay. So, I went to the hospital to withdraw blood, and unfortunately I think I was a bit late, and I just have to go the next week for them to withdraw my blood, and I'll come and share with you. But for today, I just wanted to share with you the effect of calling people, you are now fat, you are now what. You don't know my health. You don't know why I'm doing what I am doing. You don't know why the person's hair is thinning. Maybe this person is going through chemotherapy, and when we are in such situations, it's not easy for us. Okay, so stop asking people questions that you have nothing to do with it. Some people, they are actually not even our relatives. They are, even if you ask, they give you an answer, you will not gain anything out of that answer. You will not buy a car out of that answer, not even a house out of that answer. So rather be on the encouraging part. And lastly, if you have a person who is living with HIV in your family, please stop asking them, why are you losing weight? Stop asking them, why are you eating too much? Stop saying words like, that one is actually not fat. They are just bloated up. They are just bloated up. My dear, according to what I understand, when you have HIV and AIDS and you are not on the medication, what the virus does, it eats up anything in your body that enable your body to stay healthy. And as a result, the body starts dying. You start becoming thin. The virus attack any organ, any weak organ in your body. Some of them, it attacks on the lungs, then you get TB. Like me, I had, it attacks my brain, and my happy cell was eaten up. I had a hearing problem. There was a time it also, I got a facial stroke. Yes, facial stroke, yes. And I had TB, and there was a time I would get, infections, because I was not, my body was no more healthy. But the moment when I started taking, the medication, my body became healthy. So just support people, please. When you find somebody when you assume somebody is HIV positive, go to them, talk to them, give them love, encourage them to go and test. And even if you can just be their guardian whenever they go with them, call them. Did you take your medication? Did you do? Because I don't know whether it's just me, but I've seen that when I'm on the medication now, I forget a bit. And but if I'm supposed to take my medication 9 o'clock in the morning and I go and remember it's 11 o'clock, I take it. I'm not saying go and do that, but I take it by faith, because I just make sure that I'm taking my medication. So with all that said, I just want to say thank you very much. I don't know whether it makes sense, but yeah, I hope it will make sense to somebody that is meant to listen this. So thank you very much for watching. The Lord bless you. And you know what? Have you realized I didn't tell you to subscribe? Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Subscribe, share, like, and leave a comment below. The Lord bless you. Until we meet again, from me, Launa K, Namibian YouTuber, is God bless you.